Lombard Academy, sensational freshman. He's on a different level because he showed it against a national team.
That's a grown man move.
Yeah, Dontre Styles fast break. Those two points. Puts Kinston up 22-9. Again, I just think Goldsboro's a little bit rattled, but back to Robert Dillingham. Dillingham showed you, like, he's not just a freshman. He's a ball player. And those bright lights, when he had his coming out party against Oak Hill, I think he just put himself in a different class.
Absolutely.
And we are live.
We are live.
Officially.
Hey, welcome back.
Thank you for hanging in there with us, for those of you who did.
In the words of Ronell Hill, did you miss me?
I'm pretty sure when Hoop State Ray gets back in the chat, I'm going to have to see all the comments, but I appreciate you guys' patience.
Yes.
If you have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button. If you have hit the subscribe button, thank you. We appreciate you, but we need you to tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that subscribe button.
Yes, absolutely. Like I said, 22-9, guys. Kinston's up early, so for the guys who haven't been watching at home, if you're just tuning in, we know you were just tuning in. It's been a lot of Kinston, a lot of Dontre Styles. Isaac Parsons has 4 assists in the first quarter. It's be interesting to see if it'll be a repeat of the last game. But Kinston looks like they're locked in. Oh, wow.
So anyone who stuck with us throughout that, you're awesome. What had happened was we had an HDMI cord that got bent off, and we didn't know it until right before we started. So I drove myself about 8 miles total and got to Walmart, got a replacement. It's locked in, and now you're watching live. Here we are.
We're litty, like some.
So tell me what I missed in this first quarter.
So a lot of Kinston, a lot of Dontre Styles, Isaac making big plays. They're just outwilling them right now, basically. Kinston, Goldsboro seems like they're a little asleep at the wheel right now. So, good pass.
I did hear in the pregame walkthrough for Kinston, I guess the first game where it went to double overtime.
Yes.
The court at Goldsboro is smaller.
Oh, yes. Goldsboro is kind of a weird gym. I don't know if you've been there before. You've been,
I haven't actually been there in person, but I've seen it. So I imagine Kinston's been opening them up, trying to use the whole court.
Yes.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Absolutely. 24-9, Kinston with the lead.
Hey, also shout out to Ray for taking over for me till I got here. Now Ray's taking over the chat and the scoreboard for us.
Yep.
It's the first time we've done a single game like this, so
yeah, man. Hey,
I really hate we missed the first half of the first quarter.
It's all good. Can't lie to you guys. You didn't miss a whole lot.
Well, yeah. I feel more bad for the fans. But here we are now. Everything's set. We're good. I was telling young Maxwell in the car, it's the difference of sitting on your hands and letting something happen, going out and getting it figured out. So
I like that.
So here we are. Also, for everyone wondering, tonight's stream is brought to you by Phenom Hoop Report, the premier basketball event exposure company in the Hoop State. Don't miss your chance to compete in well-organized, well-attended events that happen in great basketball environments all across the state. Starting with the Phenom 150 series, single-day showcases providing opportunities to be seen and even the potential to earn an invite to the annual Phenom Top 80, an event which will be live streamed on the Hoop State Network. Spring, summer, fall, and winter, the crew at Phenom Hoops never stops working to create the best platform in the Hoop State and beyond. Visit PhenomHoopReport.com or visit Phenom on social media platforms at Phenom_Hoops.
Hey, dog. Hey, I just want y'all to know Webb reads at an extremely high level.
Shout out to Accelerator Reader. Taught me everything I know.
Book It. You remember the Book It Club?
No, we've had this conversation before. I was the kid who lied about reading books when I was younger. I would just take a big book, big novel, and come back the next day and be like, yeah, I read that. Like, first of all, no, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
But then they came out with the Accelerated Reader so they could filter through the liars.
Right.
Newsflash. I was a liar.
AKA.
I did dumb stuff, though. Like, I'd read, 3 novels in a week. My mom would be like, boy, I know how dumb you are. This does not make any sense. It makes 0 sense.
Hey, started the second quarter, guys. Kinston with a 25-9 lead up over Goldsboro. Isaac Parsons back in the game with 2 fouls. Let's see what kind of set they started with the second quarter. I'm predicting the alley.
That was what they were going for.
Yep.
Good call.
Good pass.
Oh. He's bouncy.
He is super bouncy. He caught a few bodies at the John Wall.
Unexpected to us at least.
Yeah.
We were not ready for Mr. Mosley.
Yes.
he rise.
I was telling everybody the first quarter where I was talking to myself pretty much at the first quarter.
Sorry, man.
I was like, people got to understand, Kinston's a team to be reckoned with. Their only 3 losses this year: Combine, Moravian, Farmville Central. Like that's
those are real losses. Yeah.
Right, exactly. And they were in every single game.
Mm-hmm. There's no way. So the rankings that we use for our streams are based on max preps.
Yes.
I mean, again, if we're being fair, if there are 21 better teams than Kinston in the state, I'll give you $5.
Right, $5 whole.
But not in real life. I think that's some sort of violation. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
I got 5 home.
Also, we miss Ant, man. This stream's going to be way more boring just because we don't have Ant saying foolish things. But I'll try to copy some of his fun sayings since I've saying in regular life anyway.
Yeah.
Now.
That's tough. That's another tough pass.
See, even that, you got it. It's time.
Isaac Parsons.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's got to be a foul. Jakari facing with the bucket. Freshman.
Bucket's good, though, right?
Yeah, I think they got to count the bucket.
We're currently looking at. So I don't know how the girls' game ended up, but the JV games were butt whoopings.
Yeah,
40-point butt whoopings.
Yeah, it was a lot of clappage going on all the way around.
The girls clapped too?
I think it was like a 30-point clapping.
We are currently sitting at 27-11 with 7 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the second quarter, so the clap continues.
I had a question for you. Did you get a chance to listen to my interview with Brian Hanks today?
I tried 2 different times. Dude, I've been dealing with technical difficulties all day, so I tried to listen to it when I ate lunch at King's, and I couldn't get it to play for me.
Yeah.
However, that is my plan for the ride home tonight, to check that out.
I appreciate it.
I just know that y'all talked about me. That's the only reason I really want to listen to it.
We didn't say much about you, but
yeah, I know how y'all you start getting cute out there. You know what I mean? Spoil the good name in my hometown.
You know. Oh, good pass. One thing I made mention of earlier, man, Isaac, we were just talking about how underrated he is, man. Easily the most underrated point guard in the state of North Carolina. I know I've said it 100 times. I'll say it 100 more. When I talk to college coaches, when they ask me, say, who's some of the guys you be looking at? Isaac Parsons. That's one of the first things I always mention.
He's going to go somewhere that he's probably going to be too good for, but in reality, he's going to kill there. Kind of like Josh Dawson was probably better than Fayetteville State.
Right.
However, he went and had a career at Fayetteville State. He's a legend at Fayetteville State. That's same with Dory Hines and Mount Olive.
Yep.
Dontrez with another jumper.
With UNC in the building, the assistant coach Frederick over there.
Okay, so they didn't send Big Dog.
They didn't send Big Dog.
Didn't send Big Dog.
Big
You
Dog
might, Carolina, you
KW.
might should send Big Dog because you're fighting an uphill battle with NC State right now.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that I believe that personally. I'm just saying what you read on the interweb says they like the chances of Dontrez to NC State.
I was watching NC State Carolina.
Not to mention, Carolina fans, have you seen, you guys need to be recruiting.
Recruiting.
Heavy. Roy could probably afford to miss some games and get on the recruiting trail. You know what I mean?
Right, especially guys like Dontrez. You need a guy like Dontrez.
Exactly.
Bad.
That's the other thing, too. Even these big programs, I don't think any of them understand how much you need a Dontrez Styles. A utility guy, a guy that does everything, a guy that'll play within the system.
Absolutely. 33-13, 20-piece. About to pass the sticks. That's 21 in black video game culture, for those who didn't know.
I didn't know, so.
21 past the sticks.
We'll have the broadcast camera on us after this, and I just need the people to see my sweatshirt. I need them to understand where I'm from. Just a kid from Kinston.
Just a kid from Kinston. Listen, man, this is my first time in Viking Gymnasium, man. I'm in awe right now, just looking at all these banners. Oh, my God.
So did we make mention, did you know that, oh, hold on one second.
Okay. (33-13), 5:31 left to go in the second quarter. Xavier Atkinson misses the free throw. Good pitch ahead, good unselfish basketball. Isaac Parsons with the 2. Oh, Jaquan Mosley raising the roof. Goldsboro cannot let they can't fall off the wagon right now. I think they're tilted over at this point.
You said they can't fall off the wagon?
But they're
Bro, they are holding on to the wagon for dear life right now.
For dear life right now.
And that's no shade to them. You're in Kinston, playing Kinston.
Yeah.
And you kept it close game one, so now you got people thinking this is going to be a close game.
Yeah, people on Twitter were saying this is going to be a great game.
Yeah. Those are Goldsboro people, I imagine. Did you know that the head coach for Goldsboro used to be a Kinston Star?
Class of 2005, yep.
He actually, according to Anthony Bruton, all Kinston knowledge comes from Anthony Bruton over at Bucket Reel, so let's keep that a buck.
Facts.
Anthony Bruton told me that he's actually coached some of these Kinston kids when they were in middle school.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Which could help. Probably another reason why that first game was kept close.
Yeah.
Smaller court, more intimate environment. Fans were on top of it. And I didn't see the game, but I'm assuming Goldsboro was making shots.
I saw some clips, yeah. The crowd was live, so 37-15. Kinston with the commanding lead right now. 4:54 left to go in the second quarter. A 1-4 high for Kinston.
Not a bad turnout for a Wednesday night in K-Town.
Absolutely.
I told the fine folks at Walmart to come on down.
Nice.
Don Trez off the dribble. Isaac up top. Smoke the lay. Goldsboro out on the run. We're sitting at 37-15, 4.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter here at Kinston High. For those that don't know, me and Roderick here,
Yes.
Rodney,
Yep.
Sir Rod, we have a podcast called the New South Podcast.
Yes.
It can be found on iTunes, Spotify, all that.
Yeah, our last episode we just actually posted yesterday with our 5-star recruit Josh Hall's dad, Quincy. That was an interesting interview, man. Quincy's a ball of knowledge, man.
He really is.
Yeah.
There was a couple times where there were some things that I wasn't sure if I should use, and then I realized that nothing he said was wrong.
No,
so
absolutely.
it's like, we're going to use it.
Gotta use it. One thing about our podcast, guys, I just want to let y'all know, we do edit some stuff out.
Every episode. Even what you hear, it goes a little crazy, but always
Well, sometimes we gotta reel it back in, man. Like
The thing you asked me to edit on the last one, the reason I sounded so weird about it is because I didn't know that's who you were referring to.
Oh,
like that topic, I didn't know that was about the person who we wanted to
100%,
avoid.
man.
So we got that up out of there.
Yeah, you know. And, you know, and to make a light of the things that, you know, that's going on in the last few days, you know, rest in peace, Kobe. Life's too short to be tripping over dumb stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
Especially when we're onward and upward over here.
Yeah, man. We're all trying to accomplish the same goal, man.
To anyone in the chat, this is one of those games where it's like we've never seen Goldsboro in person before. So if you want to give us information, let us know in the chat. Hey! Mr. Mosley with the slam.
Hey, listen, man, I might not be the brightest man in the world, but I predict this might be some running clock action here going on second half.
I'm pretty sure it would be 3 out of the 4 games that were played here today would hit that running clock. And for those, nice, a return dunk for Goldsboro.
To Corey Facey, that's a freshman.
Hey, you with the name, see?
Hey, listen, man. Hey, you know.
Got it.
I know it's a tuck-sha.
Yeah, help us with pronunciations in the chat.
Yeah, one of them.
Here comes Goldsboro. See if they got any fight left. Big 3.
Oh,
he called bank. I heard it. He shot it. He said, Wells Fargo.
Christian Bullet.
We have ourselves a game. 19 points. 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the first half. It's tough out here, dog.
It is tough in these streets.
Tough out here.
I wouldn't say it was tough. Getting up here is tough. My God. Like, when I climbed up, I was like, I immediately went to DEFCON 4, started crawling.
We got to get a social media video of Rod getting out of here because it is it's like some tactical maneuvering to get in and out of this crow's nest.
Yeah, I joke a little too much, so I prefer that not to be posted on social media.
Just make sure you know where I'm at all times when you're climbing down and up of that thing, because
I already know. Like, when you're in video cameras, I already know.
Relax. I need a high quality camera on that.
All right, listen, I've learned my lesson with you in video cameras, just knowing where you are at all times with Bam years ago.
Also, for those who don't know, we will be live for the entire game, no interruptions on Friday, as Millbrook visits Leesville, and we
Yes.
get to view the return of high-flying Jalen McDonald.
Yes.
Make sure to tune in Friday, 7 o'clock. And we'll be on time, and we'll be functioning, I
We'll be
promise.
Fully functional. Goldsboro with a good defensive possession.
It's one of those situations we're glad there's no shot clock. 'Cause that
Oh.
would've certainly, chippy. Little chips and dippy.
Got a little technical foul.
Teed up for talking.
I think he said a word that you probably shouldn't say.
As Simmons, a little chatter.
You know when kids, when kids always get text, they always go to the coach like, Coach, I didn't do it. Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did.
You did actually.
You did. My first is always, what'd you say though?
Right. No, Coach, see what happened was.
Yeah. I wasn't talking to him though.
You definitely were.
Yeah, you were. Ooh, that's
Fouls missing the first free throw.
unexpected. Step off, collect yourself, reestablish. Pretty rare for Dontrez to miss a free throw. Didn't look confident in that one either.
Oh, no, yeah.
Get yourself an easy one, get back in line.
Yeah, he's got a little hitch in his free throw. Like, he needs a little more fluid release.
You could
know?
tell that second one, he was not confident at all.
Yeah.
That can be a weird feeling being on the line by yourself. For
Right.
him, I'd say he's a little bit beyond that, but that wasn't a great example.
Right.
2 minutes left in the first half. Screen for Dontrez. Bulldog move.
But I'll just do
finish
that.
with
Don't
the
worry
left.
about it.
Put that shoulder and his head down. He's
Yeah,
he's
don't worry
going to
about
go
it.
where he wants to go.
I'll do that one for you.
Oh, steal.
That's what it is. Like, I guess that's moving. (41-20). Kinston with a 21-point lead. It was that, yeah. We got it, guys. Sorry.
The HDMI thing has me flustered. So all of these technical difficulties you can absolutely put on me. They are completely my fault. That's the beauty of the Hoop State Network. We're going to figure it out, and you're going to come along for the ride.
Right. What do they call it? They call it an intentional foul? Oh, they got a tech.
I imagine Will London's going to check in for Mr. Cartier. I'll tell you what, if you're up 21 in the first half, a technical on your side is probably not the move.
Yeah.
Also, I think it's worth mentioning, Perry sits on the bench for the entire JV boys games.
Yeah, no, that's why I spoke to him after the game when he walked up. He was carrying jerseys. I mean, yeah, so.
Apparently they started slow. This is coming from Brian Hanks. They started slow on the year. Perry started sitting on the bench and just kind of being a part of the process, and now they're winning games. I've also heard from 3 other sources that this 5th grader everybody's talking about in Kinston is the real steal.
Yes, I've been hearing about it. I got a phone call from Tony Bruton. He's like, hey, I just want to make sure I tell you about this 5th grader. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say, because when he says it, I know that he doesn't BS like that.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, he's in 5th grade, so
Did he pass his EOG last year?
Right, I mean, unless he's in 5th grade smashing on people or dropping kids, you know, he's going to be your fundamental Kinston guy with NBA potential. Sounds like Kinston to me.
Right. So next man up, basically. I say all that to say next man up.
Are we hearing an overrated chant? Who's overrated?
I don't know.
I'm confused.
Because coming from a Kinston fan, so.
I don't, yeah. So as the season progresses here, we're going to start taking on more and more single games that people want to see. If you don't tell us what you want to see and who you want to see and why you want to see it, we're just going to do what we want. And we'd rather do what you want. So let us know, get in the chat, hit us on social, keep us informed. Shout out to Phenom Hoops. Also, while we're here, let's talk about, shout out to ENC Moments. If you need any information on sports across the eastern side of the state, you're going to want to go to encmoments.com. That is run by an individual who lives here in Kinston, who's from Fayetteville, who does amazing work, and he's fighting the good fight to try to take on the big boys. And the best way he can do that is for you to go to his website and click a little ad or two, ad or two.
Yeah, and he bleeds blue. He's a Fayetteville State Bronco, just like myself.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was unfamiliar.
Yeah, that's my dog, man.
Junior Smith is, of course, who we're talking about.
Yes.
We got 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining. It is a 19-point game. Kinston's up 41-22. They've been in control from the get-go, I'm assuming, because I got here a little late.
very, very much. They started out a game with an 8-0 run. They haven't looked back since. So. Wow, that was an NBA continuation. Xavier Atkinson.
And that's the guy who I heard about before we got here.
Yes.
That was kind of who everyone told me was going to be the leader for them.
He started a little slow, but he's picked it up here in the second quarter. He's playing well. He's settling down, let the game come to him.
I saw, just statistically speaking, he gets buckets and he plays above the rim just
Yes.
a wee little bit.
I like it.
Oh, wow, Striker. They got two guys out here today. They got the whole crew out here today.
Oh, yeah.
WJG Sports is in the building. Oh, that's a lane.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
That was the right cut. Atkinson.
Oh,
No, sir.
Christ.
No, sir.
That was violent.
Dontrez Styles says, not today. Not today.
That was violent.
He ate that. He put that in a to-go box and smashed it.
He ate it like a shrimp burger, like I ate that shrimp burger.
Yes, shrimp burger.
Shrimp burgers.
The staff has consumed some shrimp burgers today, a la King's Barbecue here in Kinston, North Carolina.
Facts.
If you know, you know. If you
Facts.
don't, maybe Kings will pay us one day to let you know.
I think that's a delay of game, if I'm not mistaken.
Goldsboro to inbound the ball. Kinston steal, breakaway. Isaac Parsons for two. 18-point game, 20 seconds left. Goldsboro should hold for one. Kinston's just overpowering them right now.
Oh, wow. He gets off the floor quick.
Well, the rim stopped him from making that look real good, if we're being 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's close. It didn't count. It's okay. It's okay. Baby lay. Also, if there's any Goldsboro fans who are going to end up not being happy with our commentary throughout today, make sure to hit Hoop State Ant and send all your complaints to him.
Absolutely.
He loves those complaints.
100%.
He loves that.
I love Goldsboro. I don't know smoke.
Only reason Ant is not here with us tonight is because his Voyager Academy team has a game.
Yes.
He'll also be out. It'll be Rod and Miles on Friday, and then we'll have Ant back the following week. Ooh, Isaac, I like it. I like it.
That's tough, Isaac.
For his size, the things he does in the lane to get himself open and his ability to finish is part, not all,
Yes.
but it's part of what makes him a unique player at the next level.
Absolutely. And that's the halftime score, 45-25. Kinston with a 20-point lead. Listen.
I need to see if Brian Hanks wants to jump on with us, so we can do what we were gonna do pregame in the middle.
We can do that.
I'm gonna let Rod take you out. I'm gonna hit some music for you for a little bit, and then we're gonna see if I can get Brian Hanks on here.
Absolutely, guys. So Kinston was led the first half. Isaac Parsons, Dontrez Styles. Xavier Atkinson led the way for Goldsboro. So looking to see if Goldsboro can adjust. Listen, we'll be back here in a few minutes, guys. Hoop State Live, Kinston, Goldsboro. We'll be back.
They got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. A phone in affection, I summon and dub it. Why you be all on my line about nothing? Why won't you go get you $1 or something? Don't hang with it who line for nothing. I see that we different, you riding, I double. I don't do discussions on bragging about hundreds. Don't go to your places, I know that they sunken. Don't call me your brother, I barely could trust it. I talked to a shorty, she bagging the bucket. And I'ma need all of my dollars on corporate, so hand me the money, I divvy the pie. I'ma give all of my people a portion to build them a fortune on flipping the ride. I can't be mixy when iffy the vibe, and 40 on 50 is really the time. Why is you all on my phone like you want me, like you wasn't pushing the kid to the side? I don't know if you thinking I'm blind. Cross on my crosses and dot on my eyes. Done with your efforts, I'm dealing with pressures. I know it's a lesson, that's word of the wise. Dubbing the mixes I'm mixing, I know I've been missing. I needed some personal time. All the pictures, dimensions, I don't with your digits. I mean it, I'm staying inside. Cause they got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone in affection, I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone in affection, I summon and dub it. I know that they sunken. Don't call me why are you all on my phone like you want me, like you wasn't pushing the kid to the side? I don't know. Thinking I'm blind. Cross on my crosses and dirt on my eyes. Done with your efforts, I'm dealing with pressures. I know it's a lesson, that's one of the wise. Dubbing the mixes I'm mixing, I know I've been missing. I needed some personal time.
Hey, back. We're back. Listen, super excited right now. The roles are reversed. We got my man Brian Hanks on right now to talk to him. Brian, we actually just talked to him last night. What did you say? Today.
This morning, very, very early this morning.
Very early this morning, yeah. I woke up at crack of dawn. So Brian Hanks, everybody, listen, one extraordinary man. He does everything here for kids. Like, he's just I can't even begin to describe, like, how much, like, what you do and just, you know, the
That's
level
fair.
that you do it at.
This is
So,
fair.
Yeah.
Brian Hanks is, for all intents and purposes of what we're doing right now, Brian Hanks is Kinston basketball.
Right.
And I would like to start this little halftime conversation because you were at the first matchup here, weren't you?
I was not. No, it was in Goldsboro.
No, but I'm saying, were you at the game itself or you didn't go to the game at all?
I wasn't able
Oh,
to
wow.
make it,
So
yeah.
he's not Mr. Basketball Kinston. In fact, he doesn't really know what he's
let's
talking
get somebody
about.
else on that knows about the game.
There you go. I could give you great halftime updates, though. Halftime stats updates.
I'd like to know what you're seeing from your team right now in the first half of this game, being as that they're playing a team that took them to double overtime in round one, and right now at halftime, we're sitting at a 20-point smacking.
I was thinking about it. I think I've seen Dontrez and the guys now probably, this is the 14th or 15th time this year. I have never seen Dontrez Styles as focused. And I'm talking about the Holiday Invitational, Outer Banks, everything. He's got a chip on his shoulder. I don't know where that came from. I don't know if, you know, Coach Tyndall got in his head or something and said, listen, you need to take this personally. He has, and he is playing amazing. 10 points. 3 guys for Kinston now with 10 points here at halftime. Dontrez Styles has 10 points and 7 rebounds and a block. That block was,
he deserves 2 blocks for that one.
He definitely does. Isaac Parson, 10 points, 7 assists.
Yes.
10 points,
wow.
7 assists here at the half. And then Jaquan Mosley, they really needed somebody else to step up. He is the guy that's done it, 10 points, 5 rebounds himself.
High riser, Mr. Mosley.
Yes, I think for Kinston, honestly, this year, like, you know what you're getting from Dontrez and Isaac. I think the key for Kinston has been who's going to be that third guy. Is it going to be Mr. Mosley? Is it going to be Chance? Is it going to be Jeremy Dixon? You know, Will London. I mean, there's a host of guys, and they can do it by committee. It's just somebody has to step up because, I mean, if you look at other teams, Farmville Central has a 3-headed monster. South Granville have a 3-headed monster.
Yeah.
So all these teams that they're playing, they had those guys, so they need that third person to come. You know, I love this song, by the way. It just hit me.
Let me ask you a question, Brian.
Yes.
Who do you see as Kinston's, obviously Farmville Central is the first answer, but who do you see as Kinston's biggest adversary for getting another ring this year in the 2A?
Well, let's just assume Farmville Central because they are that good. Listen, Farmville Central, I think Farmville Central is a number 2 team in the entire state of North Carolina.
I agree.
Regardless of class. Now, in public school, I don't see as much private school ball as you guys do.
Right.
But I think Millbrook is 1. I think Farmville Central is 2. Rod was just talking about South Granville a little bit ago. I think South Granville is very, very good.
I want to see South. I don't know this is not going to happen, but South Granville's got to play Kinston, and South Granville's got to play Farmville, and I need to see that happen. And if it's not going to happen in the playoffs, I'm going to make it happen next season.
I would love it. Maybe in the Holiday Invitational. Oh.
Nah. See, I think there's more value in making sure those teams play right here on this floor. Any combination of Leesville, Farmville, South Granville, and Kinston High next season. Expect to see them play each other if I have anything to do with it.
I love it. Listen, I've only got about another minute, but I have to say this, Rod, I hope you appreciate this too. This man standing right here between us raised $5,000 for the Lenore Green United Way. Let me tell you something. We have homeless folks here in Kinston. We have hungry folks here in Kinston. He fed a lot of souls here in Kinston and Lenore County by bringing that event here. And
that's awesome.
Thank you so much, Webb.
Awesome.
From the Lenore Green United Way, from Molly Taylor, from all the folks over there. A lot of people, I got to tell you, you wouldn't believe how many people are coming up to me and patting me on the back. And I'm like, listen, I didn't have that much to do with it. It was Webb Wellman. It was your vision. It was your drive to get it to come here. Webb, thank you very much.
Of course, I appreciate you saying that. But you know, just like I do, anytime something like that happens and it goes the right way, I want other people to be getting credit because that means it looks so good. There's no way it wasn't done by a village. And Kinston was no different. And I'll be real, year 1 was great. I already know how to make year 2 put it on a whole nother level. Let me put Oak Hill in this gym next season, and it is on.
It will blow up. Where Jerry Stackhouse ended up going after his junior year here, a lot of people, you will, listen, this place sold out so quick, it'll be sold out the night before, okay?
That's what we want. We want people tailgating in the parking lot. I want people ready to rock. Brian's going to have to get back to his game duties. We appreciate him so much. He'll be doing this a lot more. I'm sure this won't be our last time in Kinston covering a game. If you need to know anything about sports in North Carolina, make sure to check out Brian's radio show. You can find, I don't want to do this anymore, just tell them where they can hear your radio show either live or recorded.
I love it, 960thebull.com, or you can go to my Facebook page, search The Brian Hanks Show, and you can right now listen to Rod Bridgers.
Hey.
Rod Bridgers was my guest this morning on The Brian Hanks Show.
Let's run those numbers up for him, ladies and gentlemen.
Early in the morning.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Webb. Thank you, Rod.
Thank you, guys.
Of course,
Thank you, Brian.
of course. Let me go adjust the audio one time so people don't get destroyed, and then we'll jump back into the second half.
All right, cool. 45-25, Kinston with the 20-point lead, started the third quarter. Let's see if Goldsboro can chop his lead here a little bit. Playing a little Forgot About Dre.
No me, the same OG.
Oh.
Take it low key.
Did you dye your hair blonde like Eminem?
Come on.
I had to ask.
No.
Okay, cool.
Ooh. All right, we're into the second half. Here comes Goldsboro with the ball. They are down 20 points to get the second half started. Let's see if they can do a little bit of work to cut that down.
Oh,
Ooh,
you gotta
smoke
make
delay. Nice drive to get there. Came up a little short. Looks like he's hobbling a little bit. Isaac with the ball up top on the wing. Ooh, spin move. He loves that spin.
He does.
Oh, my.
Oh.
I put on my headset just in time for that ridiculous inbounds alley-oop to Dontrez Styles.
Just in time.
Inbounds oops are so hard to make happen. I got spoiled because I watched John Wall do it for a whole season his senior year, but that was nice.
Yeah.
Clear them out, make space. Remember what they used to do? Ooh, hey.
Oh, Christian Bullock.
3-ball for Mr. Christian. You remember the old school when they bring CJ through the middle?
Yeah.
Everyone will key in on CJ.
And
He
John's
just
coming
run
right
it straight
behind
through,
him.
and John's coming right behind.
Yeah,
Boom.
I do remember that. That was one of the more exciting alley-oops. The Wesleyan alley-oop used to be great. The double alley, they used to be lit, too.
Yeah, that's tough. You know, Dillingham and the other freshman, Grant,
yeah, they
for
did
Combine, they did that earlier this year.
Let me pay homage. I'm sorry. The first people I saw that was Dennis and Quay.
There you go.
There
you go. There you go.
They were freshmen when they did that.
I think the best one I've seen is Harry to Quay reverse.
Yeah,
off the inbound.
that was nuts.
The camera's on us now, but Jughead's big dome is in front of it, so it's not like you can see us right now. Right there in the corner.
Oh, yeah, no, we can't. They won't see us at all. Jug. (49-28). 21-point lead. Passes. Kicks.
Is it Atkinson? That's
Yep.
that kid's name, Atkinson?
Uh-huh.
Spin move. Nice.
That's tough.
That's what they got to do. They got to come down every play and get a shot like that.
Freshman making that move. Listen, the class of 2023, man, they're building to be something special.
Yes.
We see kids all over the state, man.
I wanted to make a list of top freshmen, and there's too many to come up with 5. Like,
Yeah.
There's so many freshmen in the state that are playing out of their minds.
Absolutely. In the event, like, you know, the top 80 coming up here in a couple of months, like, you know, you got to narrow down and find who the best freshmen are in the state. So.
I was doing research for this game, and I saw that the state's leading scorer is a 6'7", extremely skinny white kid from west of Asheville that's averaging 37 points a game off of a majority of threes.
Jesus.
Yeah. I'd be willing to bet he is not there next year.
Right.
And I'm not speaking with knowledge of that. I'm just saying he
Right.
sounds like he might be too good for where he's at.
Absolutely. I think he's maxed out.
Maybe a little combine.
I like that.
He plays for Jeff in the summertime, so.
That might be a foul.
Just like every time Goldsboro makes a shot, it gets returned with another made basket by Kinston.
Yep.
Isaac in the corner. Bringing up top to Dontrez. Oh, pull up.
Bang.
Straight away. Easy money.
Listen, when that shot starts falling at a consistent clip, I think Rivals had him ranked at 58 today.
Yep.
You can start seeing
Oh, he got hit in the face. Dontrez is down in the corner, holding his face, either his eye or his nose. He'll be all right. He'll be all right.
Yeah, throw some dirt on it. Be all right.
5:21 in the game, and they just cannot get away from this 20-point lead.
Nah, these 20-point nuggets is coming.
I think Perry's ability to keep his jacket on for the whole game is impressive in itself.
It is.
It's hot in here, bro.
It's a clean suit, too.
Yeah, you know it. What is this place here? H Stadium? Is it H Stadium, Linda? Is that the clothing store here? H Stadium? Yeah, that's it. That's where I'm trying to put a place to where Perry gets his suits. We're gonna say it's H Stadium.
That sounds like a place to get nice suits in.
Yeah. Don't judge a book by its cover, though, based on the building. Look, you know what I'm saying? Downtown Kinston can be interesting.
Yeah.
Good backdoor cuts, stolen.
Uh-oh. Give it up.
This looks like a 4-on-3. Great defense by Goldsboro. They get it back. I think they get it back, and they do. See if they can put a points up.
Oh.
Hezzy, walk, smoke the leg. Ball's in the corner, clear to the opposite side. 3 balls up, foul. He'll be going to the line, shooting 3.
The Kinston's gotta tighten up. They're gambling for balls they should be. Like, just stay home, stay honest defensively. Just move your feet. Like, Goldsboro been prone to turnovers tonight, so if you just play your game, you get runouts, but you got to make good decisions also. That was a 4-on-2, and you turn it over. So
You don't ever want to tell kids to put it in cruise control, but right now, if Kinston could just do their jobs, execute, they'll get out of here with a 20, 25, 30-piece victory. Which isn't great for the viewers, but hey, we're here. It's better than nothing, right?
The fact that you're actually watching it right now.
What you should be watching is to see how far can Dontrez take it. How good is Isaac Parson? You know, what's the potential of Chance Manat? You know, how high can Jaquan Mosley jump? Those are the things we're looking for. And then for Goldsboro, you're looking at, you know, their ability to fight back.
Yeah.
Yes, you are down 20. Don't let it get to 30. Don't let it get beyond where we're at. Fight from point zero now.
Have some fight. Show some fight, because I mean, this is a team that you're probably going to see again at some point.
Right.
Really soon.
Right. Also, it's like if you're a player who has aspirations at the next level, your best opportunity to show how good you are is to perform against these guys, even if it's a big deficit. Keep fighting. Misses the free throw. Substitutions in for Kinston. 3 in, 3 out. Dontrez takes his seat. It'll be Isaac Parsons at the helm running the show for Kinston.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of offense they can generate here. Isaac's probably going to have to be a little more aggressive, look for a shot here with this 5 on the court.
54, 36, 4.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. All Kinston. Isaac in the corner, driving to the lane, good dish, stolen, Goldsboro. They're on the break. Kinston evens the numbers, they kick it out. 3 ball, no sir. Take it the other way.
Christian Bullets had a bit of a rough go tonight. One of the second leading scorer, so he kind of go. They kind of go as him and Xavion go. You know,
Are they both seniors?
Xavion's a junior, Christian's a senior.
Nice, okay. Because Bruton was also telling me that this Goldsboro team is good, but next year they're going to be really good.
Time out on the floor. Kinston, 54-36 Kinston, 3:54 left to go in the third quarter. Hoop State Live, Rod Bridges, Webb Wellman.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Raymond with the adjust. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I really wish Isaac Parsons was a junior.
Oh, my God, yes.
I think for his sake and what his potential would be for recruitment and attention, and him and Dontrez next year would be. I mean, they're tough enough as it is right now.
Yeah.
But next year would be a whole nother set of problems.
One thing I like about Dontrez, man, he's loyal to home, man. Like, I can't imagine like so many schools come calling for him.
Right.
Nah, he's here.
He's right here.
I love it, man. And if I'm a college coach, I take a note of that, because a lot of times you see kids run and try to go play the best team they possibly can. I'm gonna stick it out here with my guys, the guys I grew up with. That's a great pass.
Great pass, great finish. You don't see Kinston guys transfer out of college too often either.
That's true.
And there's a reason for that. They make the right decision up front.
That's true. That is true.
Brandon didn't really have a chance to transfer because he was up there for a couple months and then straight to the money.
Douches.
Money, money, money.
I'm so proud of how he's playing as an all-star, man. Like,
I'm interested to see how he settles once Zion gets his kind of his feet under him.
Yeah.
The good thing for him playing with Zion is a star in the making, but Zion does not play that way in terms of he's not a me guy.
Yes.
Which is rare, super rare for his position.
Absolutely. Like, that New Orleans team is going to be exciting. If they can stay healthy and get some games under their belt, they're going to be an exciting team to watch.
Well, they got your favorite point guard.
Truthfully, I do love Lonzo, man.
Uh-oh. We've gone both ways with the Ball family on our podcast.
We have.
You hadn't heard much out of LeVar lately.
LeVar's doing what we said he needed to do.
What, hush?
Hush. My son has a chance to be have another top 5. Let me hush.
You talked the first one into it. Let's not talk the third one out of it. Ooh, good bump.
Wow.
That's probably the right call. You'd probably be all right with not calling that, but based on the score, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
3 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in the third quarter. We are still sitting at an 18-point Kinston High lead. Isaac Parsons out. Dontrez Styles is back in. He'll lead the way with the other 4. Oh, Kinston fans are getting into it in that corner.
That is funny.
It's not a corner you want to be trapped in if you're Goldsboro.
Yeah, that's funny.
I always think about what a regular team like this would look like if you added like a Josh Hall.
Oof.
Or like, you know what I mean? Just I'm guilty. I mean, greedy like that.
Yeah.
I just always wonder if like a regular team. I guess they do. They got Dontrez, but like just give him another one. Just
Give him
the
another,
rich
yeah.
getting richer. You know.
Exactly. It would be exciting for sure.
Did you know that they're playing? No, he told us on the podcast. That was the first I'd heard that Moravian's going to go play West Rowan, which is where Josh's dad went to high school, where they grew up. That'll be an interesting game.
That's dope, man. It'll probably be a clap city, but
I would think so.
yeah. Like,
I'm interested in how many people show up for because again, in that community, like there's nothing else to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're gonna go watch the game.
Yeah, especially a guy like Josh. It's sort of a homecoming for him.
Right. And that's what I'm saying about the game we're at tonight. Like, let's keep in mind it's Wednesday night.
Yeah.
And they still got people in here.
So let me ask you this: is Moravian the best team in the hoop state right now?
I mean,
That's tough.
that was smooth. Until someone can prove otherwise, yeah. Would I like to see them play Millbrook? Of course. Would I like to see them play North Beck? Of course.
Yeah.
But until someone can prove otherwise, Moravian has the crown.
Yeah. They're the best team in North Carolina right now.
And I agree. I think it's probably Moravian. I think Millbrook is right after them. North Mecca's in that conversation. And then I put Farmville right after that.
I would. I'll stick a 5. They're Greensboro Days in that conversation as well.
See, are they even now like not having their full and again that's not coming from shade. I personally haven't watched them play since we had them at Gate City.
Well, what losing Carson was like the biggest blessing for a kid like Brock Williams. Brock was like the leading scorer.
Opened it up for him.
Yeah, leading scorer of the state last year. Now they're opening the game up for him, allowing him to be himself. And they really haven't missed a beat, to be honest with you. Like, they're probably going to win another state championship.
Oh, that's a lot of space for Dontrez right now. That's a lot of space.
Well, that's a
Good kick. Good finish.
The read, though, I love it, man.
Playing point guard out there.
I love it, man.
Okay. Dontrez has 22.
22.
Yep. 10 at the half, 12 so far. Wait, is that right?
Yeah, he's good.
Hey, he only had 10 at the half, right, Brian? Dontrez?
Yeah, he's hit a couple
Dontrez had 10
jumpers.
at the half? He had 12 already throughout this quarter. Double-double, 22 and 10 for Dontrez.
Grown man.
He told me he was getting 30 in the hallway before the game, just for whatever that's worth.
Oh,
that leg hurt. Are you okay? Please be okay. I didn't like how that looked.
Oh, no, I didn't like that at all.
My knees hurt just from watching.
Yeah, bro.
That section in the corner is
They're
ridiculous.
lit.
Yeah.
They're lit. So Ray asked me before the start of the game, he asked me, do I think Dontrez Styles has a chance to be a Burger Boy? 100%, absolutely.
Yep.
He's on that trajectory right now.
Yep.
I think he, like I said, Bossy had him ranked 58 today. ESPN has similar rank.
He's CP3, right?
CP3, a big summer on the EYBL
That's all it
circuit.
takes. That's all it takes. If he plays well in that EYBL, all eyes will be on him for all the big things.
Hey, you know, it's crazy. He played well last summer as an underclassman, playing 17.
Yep.
So.
Atkinson for 3 for Goldsboro. Kinston right back in attack mode.
I just think in today's, like, when you're looking at prototypical wings, Dontrez checks all the boxes, man.
Yep.
Like athleticism, size, can defend, can put it on the floor. He's become more of a reliable jump shooter. Like, those are the guys we see shaking Adam Silver's hand not too before long, man.
Correct.
And coming from where he comes from, that is not out the normal. So
I'm really interested to see who he decides to play college basketball with.
yeah.
He played, I'll be honest though, like the way we've covered him and the way he's played, like you would, if you didn't know anything about him, you would fully expect him to be a senior.
Yeah.
Fully expect him to be a senior. His poise, his productivity, everything about Dontrez Styles says senior.
Yo, I like this freshman, yo.
Doesn't stop. He just keeps attacking. That's what they need too. Before the play before that, Atkinson came down, hit a big 3 for him.
Yes.
I think that's the main part about playing a team like Kinston or Farmville Central. It's like, we talked about this before too, they turn turnovers into points, and if you fall asleep for a second, you're going to look up and be down 10, 15, 20 points.
Yep.
can't finish, but Will London will go to the line shooting 2. 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and Kinston is currently up 64-43 over Goldsboro High School.
Have you ever had a conversation with Will London?
I have not.
Top 3 funniest kids I've ever met in my life here.
Really?
Yes, like the whole Kinston squad, man. Woo and the Outer Banks, man. After they played first flight, we all kind of sat around and just talked for a few minutes. Those guys are hilarious, bro.
Maybe that's what the New South needs to start having, round tables where we just go, me and you go talk to like several of the players of certain teams.
Let's do it, man.
Let's find out who's got the personality. I'll tell you one thing: if we're gonna be talk negatively, let's just say if Kinston could improve on anything tonight, free throws.
Yeah,
free throws.
It'd be a 30 ball at free throws.
Yeah, that's not like a Kinston team to not make their free throws. Maybe just need to lock in more than they are. Also, I think it's safe to say that if a Kinston game is scheduled to start at 7, you can go ahead and add an hour and a half to that bad boy.
Go ahead and cancel Christmas. When I walked in, I was like, oh, the girls' game's almost over. Like, we got to get up there. Oh, no, it's the JV plan. I was like, what? Oh.
Donnie hit me on his way in like, how behind are we? Like, you're fine. It's fine. Just keep coming. Maybe stop and get something to eat.
Stop at King's, get you a little shrimp burger.
There you go. Shout out to Brian Hanks. He laced the boys with shrimp burger.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Some of us might have already eaten, but that's fine.
That's cool.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah, it was.
Dontrez taking over the point and over to Isaac. 20 seconds left. Expect one shot here. Dontrez pops up top. Set up again. Chance screen right. Oh no. Oh, he lost the ball. Did he throw it off his face? He had a open dunk.
Oh, he traveled.
That was it. He did not travel. He did not. He did not. He threw the ball. It was awkward. It looked funny, but he didn't walk.
Well, for the sake of what we don't know what he did, we were just going to go with travel.
When you watch this back, my guy, just know you didn't walk. I saw it. And 44, you take that ball in the face because the other thing that could have happened would have been way worse.
Hey, listen. If of all things considered, that was probably the best possible outcome.
1,000%. At the end of the third, it's 65-44. Kinston has been in control the entire game. So now it's just how much more did we get to watch Isaac and Dontrez play before the subs start to come in.
I think we got a good 3 or 4 minutes with those guys. So,
well, we might be able to start cleanup early here today. Put Ray back on this thing. I'm gonna go clean it up. We can get back home.
Yeah, man. It's a smooth ride, man. Not giving my location away, but I'm literally.
I got a radio show to listen to on the way back. You know what I mean? It's easy, super easy ride for me.
Listen to the mellow sound of Rod Bridges on the.
Hey, let's shout out young Spencer one time. Spencer wasn't able to make it here, but Spencer's a big part of what we do.
Yep. Spencer
Thomas is, I know, watching wherever he is. Shout out to you. We'll see you on Friday, big guy.
Yeah, man.
Spencer. We need you too. I can go and tell you Ray needs you. Ray is not enjoying that scoreboard right now.
Yeah, for real.
Look at him. Mad.
Yo, no, honestly, from when Ray gets that scowl going, bro, that's when he means business. Yeah.
All right, here's a little update for you.
Okay.
Dontrez Styles, 24 points, 10 rebounds. Isaac Parsons, 10 points, 10 assists, 5 rebounds. That's not bad day of work. And I don't know the other guys' stats, but I can imagine the scoring is pretty even across the board.
Yeah, I know. I talked to Isaac. Isaac went on an unofficial visit to Winston-Salem last weekend.
See, I like that. That is where I like him.
I love it.
There's some Word of God connections there as well. What does he do over there?
Lance is the assistant coach.
Lance is the assistant. Okay. Yeah, I like Lance over there. You know that him and Donnie knew each other in high school or something? There's some super young connection to those guys.
I didn't know that.
Also, Lance was at the first ever event I ever shot, which was a Prime Preps event at the Goldsboro YMCA.
Wow.
Angelo Sharpless, also at that event. He was the only guy that made me be like, oh, wow, this is different. Goldsboro with the ball to start the fourth quarter.
Nice freshman
drive. That was a solid move to get to the rim. Dontrez on the other side. Little float and one. Let me see you make the free throw, big guy.
Hey, listen, I just saw Carolina coach just do he did the thing. He had his legs crossed. He put his legs, put it down, tapped it, and put his legs back again. That means he's calling Roy, he's sending the offer in. Dontre Styles is getting offered by UNC.
Nah, I wish.
Nah, you know, Roy slow walks
They're
that thing.
weird about that stuff, man.
Roy wants to let you know, listen, I like you, but I don't love you.
I'm going to send my last assistant in first.
Right.
And you're going to see old Steve. You're going to see you. And then you're going to see me.
Yep. I might come one of them if I ain't doing nothing. If K&W ain't got chopped liver.
All I'm saying to you, Carolina, is do not let this man get to summer basketball without him knowing you want him.
He's not a priority.
This like ACC attention that he's getting now is going to turn into national attention when they see him play in one tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not going to stop putting him on the live, so people are going to keep being able to watch him. Oh my. You know what? 44. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for fouling him and not letting him score.
He got hard.
That's right.
He got hard.
I've never understood the small guards that wear big numbers. I don't get it.
I hate it. I hate it with a passion.
I don't get it. Unless you're a football player, you know your football number. But I'm going to go ahead and guess who got the foul. Number 44.
44.
Everybody been surfing USA. Hey, man, you remind me of me. I had the flippy. I get it. I get it. Flippy hair, shooting threes. We out here. Kinston. I don't know what y'all said, but it sounded savage.
Yeah.
Goldsboro with the rock. 70-46, 7 minutes remaining in the game. Another opened up lane. They are missing layups, but that lane is open for them.
Yeah.
Mr. Styles bringing it over the court. You're playing mighty close to him. I don't know if you want to do that.
Yeah.
You don't want to do this either. This is all bad news. Ball's in the corner. Will London dribbles it out to the wing. Hands off to Dontrez.
I like the patience. No need to rush to get a shot.
No, the world is yours. The world is yours right now.
Yeah.
That's a lot of space. I like it. Get in there.
Oh.
Will London foul. He will go to the line.
I like Will, man. Love him. So after the game,
is he a football player too? Did he play football?
That's part of the funny stuff he said. He said, hey, I know y'all the Hoop State Network, but look at my football highlights. I'm nice. He kept saying I'm nice. And he was nice. So
you better call End Zone Elite.
Yeah, dog. We're not dabbling in that at the moment.
There's money over there.
It
but
is.
I just don't have the knowledge for it. We're going to do the guys thing, and then we're going to do the girls thing.
Yep.
And then we're just going to keep it moving from there.
Yep.
However, I will say Kinston has some football players. We don't just put in players to the NBA. Quentin Copels held the torch for us for a while.
I think I just saw Brian just interviewed him like last week.
Yep, for sure. Again, y'all can check out Brian's radio show. Is it 690 The Bull?
960 The Bull.
I'm dyslexic, so
it's 960 The Bull, right?
960
Yeah.
The Bull.
Thank you.
I'm looking for a banner in here. I know he has one at the football field. Oh, there it is right there. My eyes cannot read that, so that doesn't matter.
Oh, a little sauce.
A little behind the back.
Yo.
Floater. Your man, every time we look, it's the freshman. Number 34 is getting buckets down there.
I like him.
Dontrez, open space.
Oh, good pass.
He wanted to give it right back to Dontrez.
Yeah, he did.
Isaac, top of the key. Ooh,
good
I
pass.
like it. Isaac Parsons is a point guard.
He's a coach's son. Like his dad was a coach. His dad coached at Illinois, if I'm not mistaken. And then they come from legendary coaches. Isaac's grandfather coached at Reedsville.
South Carolina Aiken was talking to me about him at the John Wall, trying to act like they weren't sure if he was good enough. I'm like, no disrespect, guy, but he's one of those players where if you don't ask him to come play for your team, you're going to look like a moron.
Right. Like somebody like Queens. If I'm Queens, he's at the top of my board, dog.
See, I want the Winston-Salem thing. That makes total sense.
Well, I'll take that back. If I'm Queens,
nice leg. And one. And one.
I'll say this. If I'm Queens, my top two targets are Samaj Till and Isaac Parsons. I'm probably trying to get them both to come play together.
Well, one of those guys is 1,000% Division I.
Yes.
I'll let y'all figure out which that is. I think both of them are.
But there's one.
But there's one for sure.
That boy's a bad man, yeah.
Actually, I take it back. Both of them, man. Both of them, it's going to be a mid-level or a low level, but both of those kids deserve to play Division I basketball if that's what they want, and both of them would be dominant at the D2 level, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
But what do I know, you know? Atkinson hits the corner.
Like if Justin Wright wasn't going to Central to go play for LaVelle, I can see Isaac or somebody going there as well, you know?
Man, that is, I know that I'm speaking with like a sense of immediacy or whatever, and I love Jordan Perkins. I think Perk is great over there.
Right.
I think Justin Wright might end up being one of the best point guards that Central has ever had. And I'm talking about if he stays all 4 years and he's a lifer over there. He's going to end up doing things that no one else has done. He is so good, dude. And he's so good all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to get that confidence built up even more with LaVelle. LaVelle's going to give him the keys when it's time. When Perk is out, it's going to be a perfect time for Justin to step in and say, this is my show.
Right.
Big body guard. Let's do it.
I think the guy that Justin's going to chase at Central is going to be Poobie. You know, Poobie Chapman. Poobie is probably one of the best guards to ever come through Central. So
you guys, if you don't know about Poobie, you will learn about him on our network. We'll have him on podcasts. We'll have him on content. He wants to be a driving force for the Pro-Am. So we're going to work together with Poobie for a long time. And I like what he's doing over at Inlow. We're going to get involved over there soon,
absolutely.
too. He wants us to go, not for content, but he just wants us to go watch him practice, go check him out.
Yeah.
I told him we'll figure that out for sure. I've known Poobie for a long time since he played at Inlow with Melvin Tab. Another one for Isaac Parson.
That's a special kid, man.
I don't exactly know why, and I don't hate it, but it is interesting to me that Isaac and Dontrez are still playing.
Yeah. Well, I said 4 minutes. I said 4 minutes.
4.5 left in the game. It's a 22-point lead, and every time down, Kinston continues to look for their two big dogs.
Big dogs.
Big dog. Another Simmons trademark.
Yes.
We're going to have a series of Simmons T-shirts coming out at some point. Jiggledies, Slight Glaze, Security.
Where's Donnie?
Where's Donnie? I told Donnie he's going to hate this and I'm going to love it when he starts going to games and sitting on the baseline and kids from the side start screaming, where's Donnie?
Where's Donnie? Yep.
He's going to hate that. I would hate that if it was me. I'm going to love it now. It's him. Oh, that was the raffle?
Yeah.
Oh, we won. Hoop State Network won the raffle. My guy, Newtsy Hines, is in the building.
Where's Newtsy?
Right there with that dope Grizzly hat on.
Yeah.
How about cussed right there? Everyone should be proud of me on stream right now. The reason I don't do broadcasts is because I don't know how to control my mouth.
This is facts. If you know Webb, if you have conversation with Webb, this is a very known cool as hard facts. Cold hard facts.
I mean, if Miles said the F word during the John Wall, then I should be able to get away with anything. And don't worry, you'll never find it. No one figured it out. No one found it. It's gone. But that happened. That was a thing.
And if you do, you didn't hear it.
Yeah. Miles, guy, come on.
Pasta.
Goldsboro still out here attacking. Atkinson misses a three off the rim. Still look good. 79-56, 4 minutes, 25 seconds left in the game. The big boys are still in. Here we go. Good extra. Wow.
Oh.
That was
jelly.
That was interesting. Double clutched at his knees and still got it up there.
I think Coach Tyndall sending a message not pulling these guys right now. Like, hey,
that double overtime game, that was cute.
Yeah.
Welcome to the big court.
Let me show you how to get clapped up real quick.
Yeah. Double overtime, 25-point win.
I think the referee's musty, bro. I think he just
Pits his
yeah, his pits are a little wet. Oh no.
I'm being completely honest. After I set up by myself today, I had to go to Walgreens and buy deodorant and some spray just to make sure I was on point for you, boy. In the cup holder right now is deodorant and spray. Here we go.
Throw it up.
That was interesting. That was an interesting play.
Yeah.
I see 5 guys subbing in for Kinston right now, so you were dead on with that 4 minute.
Oh!
Wow, young boy. Yeah, I'm excited. You know what? Even though this game is out of hand, Goldsboro will definitely be part of the Kinston MLK thing next year.
Oh, yeah.
And I would like to have them in the Outer Banks, and I would like to have them there was another one. Oh, Hoops and Dreams. I want them in Hoops and Dreams as well.
For sure.
And don't worry, Fayetteville Public Schools, we are coming for you for this year's Hoops and Dreams event.
Thanks.
We're going to do what we got to do. every event that we're involved in for next season is going to be, as Miles would say, a slapper. Sellout situations only for Phenom events 2020, 2021.
I'm rocking my Phenom hoodie, man. You know what I mean?
I would have mine on, but you know what I'm saying? I had to go with K-Town. Our camera's on so they can see you now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would say make a thumbnail face, but this isn't going to be a deluxe recap, so it just doesn't even matter.
Doesn't even matter.
The only time you're going to see this game is if you're watching it live right now. Also, I'd like to make a point that everyone tells me to charge for our live streams, but no worries, I am never going to do that. These streams are free. They're for you. They're for the people, and that's how they will always stay. Hoop State Network, that's what we do. Please follow us on all social medias. You can find us at Twitter at The Hoop State. You can find us on our website at thehoopstate.com, hoopstatestore.com to get you some merch. We're on Instagram at The Hoop State Network. And as always, you're watching us right here on YouTube at Hoop State Network.
Yes.
And people are starting to warm up the cars.
All right, brother. I'll see you next time.
See you next week.
When's the next game? Friday?
I'll see y'all Friday.
All right, watch out now. I'll see you there, brother.
Oh, man. I'll see y'all on Friday.
Catch y'all brothers on payday.
Man, I think especially now, like, understanding the way things are, the fact that we got a Kinston-Farmville matchup in this gym a couple weeks ago was
unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Shout out to Larry Williford for helping me make that happen, man. The coach over at Farmville Central, he is one of my favorite people, and he has become that during the season. The way he handles himself, the way he handles the team, the way he handles the guys, like, I'm a big fan of that guy, as I am Perry Tyndall, someone I grew up with.
Oh, that's tough.
Man, Goldsboro, even though they're down big, they refuse to give up. You got to respect that. I've been watching a lot of UFC. It's like the guys who keep getting punched. They're bleeding everywhere. It was like, I'm right here.
Right.
I'm right here. We're going to decision here.
Right. What are you going to do?
Yeah, what you going to do? 83-60, 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. Kinston has put their big dogs to rest. They are on the bench. Goldsboro is still fighting. If you're still with us, again, like, you've got to be one of the realest fans in the world. Go and hit us with a subscribe one time. That's the only way we can grow, the only way we can get better, the only way that we can do more.
I think they like hearing our voice at this point, you know?
You're soothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rob Bridgers on the ones and twos.
You saw Jonas talking about you whispering at him on the last one?
Yeah, I saw that. I was trying to set the mood, man. It's a little mood lights, you know?
I miss what up. It's like I miss it.
I can bring it back, you know.
I just miss it.
But you know, I be trying to set the mood, man. So
I feel you.
When I talk to my wife, I be like, hey baby, she like, stop talking.
Can I tell you something though?
Yes.
Anytime we do that podcast, there is no boobs anywhere.
True.
It's all dudes.
It's true.
Just saying.
Makes me sound kind of
I
silly.
promise this is the only high school stream that you will find in America where one of the commentators says boobs. fairly confident of that. Speaking of boobs, shout out to Max on the baseline.
Jug.
His mom definitely heard me say that. She hears everything we say.
Everything we say.
All the time.
Hi, Katie.
Katie's the real MVP of this whole
you
operation.
are. You're awesome.
1 minute, 40 seconds left. We have a 25-point game. Oh, and they're getting saucy up top. Another steal for Goldsboro. Let's see if he can finish this. One-on-one, me versus you. That didn't go well. That wasn't ideal.
Oh, smoked it.
I'd like to see the offensive rebounding numbers for Goldsboro this game. I think that's the only reason it hasn't gotten worse.
Oh, smoked it.
They've rebound put back a lot. They just can't make a layup.
Oh, no.
Just keep it clean, That away. I want to see this fifth grader some kind of bad, man.
Yeah, I do. They can put him in for the last minute and 18 seconds.
And I'm refusing to say his name on purpose. You know who you are, big guy.
Yeah, we're not. So
I want to see you before we start turning on this faucet.
Oh,
I think almost every stream we've ever
every
had,
game, bro.
Rod's watching Jalen on his left.
All right, bro. Listen, so I told Ray, I said, I got to be more locked in and be focused. But I said, this game's a clapper, so I can watch this one.
Nah.
I told Ray he's driving back so I can watch the second half, too.
That's, again, where Simmons is so valuable, because even if you are watching, Simmons will carry the weight.
Oh, yeah,
Simmons
for sure.
doesn't really need any of us with him.
Right, for sure.
1 minute left in this one, 87-60. Our first ever single game
Christ,
broadcast by the
make your
Hoop
free
State Network, and he's not commenting on what you're watching.
Oh!
Bang, 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 bang. Also, let's shout out the Kinston cheerleaders one time. They've been turning up all day long.
Still going.
My man's in the front is getting it.
Yes.
He is more enthused than all of them put together. You're going somewhere, my man. You're going somewhere. Don't step over that line, my G. They will escort you to the door.
Almost a 30-piece, 91.63.
You got to be scared with the guy in hoop shoes, full hoop gear in the corner, standing by himself with his hood. That's the guy you got to be nervous about.
Facts.
He's giving you pickup buckets right now. Let's go to
Facts.
Fairfield right now. Turn the lights on. Here we go.
He's jabbing you right now.
91-63 is how this one's going to end. Goldsboro put up a fight, but couldn't stick with Kinston. They were too much. Dontrez Styles, double-double. Isaac Parson, double-double. That's how they'd go, man. Kinston, too much. Rod, you got anything you want to tell the people before we get up out of here?
This game was highly anticipated, but it was a collapse.
Slapper.
Lapped around. Shout out to Kinston for being locked in the focus. They told me before the game, they said, listen, we did not play well the first game. We were well aware of this. That will not happen again tonight. 91-63 the final score. I ain't got nothing. Dontrez Styles, UNC, what are you doing? Offer the man. Isaac Parsons, D1s, what are you doing?
Offer this man.
That's all I got.
For my man Rod Bridgers, you can find him online at Rod_Bridgers. We have a podcast together known as the New South Show or the New South Podcast. You can find us at The Hoop State on all podcast platforms, and you'll be able to find the New South there. Be sure to tune in next Tuesday to that. We will be live again Friday night as Millbrook visits Leesville for a top 30 matchup. Jalen McDonald is back for Leesville. If you don't know what that means, you're going to want to tune in Friday at 7 and find out. Hit us on all social media at The Hoop State, at Hoop State Network across the board. We love you. We appreciate you. And we'll see you next time. As always, the best fans, the best followers in the world. Hoop State Network.
Hoop State.
One time for the one time.
Yes, sir.